But I think it comes down to
Yeah, you would have.
wanting to like stamp your own, like put your own stamp on it.
True.
Right, because Kathleen Kennedy was put in charge of this very, very popular IP. What's going on here, man?
I caught it's fine. Oh no, I missed it.
But yeah, so Kathleen Kennedy was kind of put in charge of this very huge IP,
Right.
And it's clear she wants to make her own stand. You know, put her own stamp on it. You know what I mean? Without paying respect to where it came from prior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It seems like I don't want to target. I don't want to target these, women creators.
I will.
But how can you not though?
Yeah. When you're,
and it's not about them being a woman. It's not about them being female. It's just about them not having any respect for the source material that you want to like you were saying, like you want to put your own thing on it. You want to take it in the direction you want to take it. Yeah. It's not cool.
Yeah, kind of like exactly. That's exactly right, because especially something as big as Star Wars, like to be as arrogant as that, to be like, oh well, I'm gonna do my own thing, not give a shit about what the established audience is.
Right. And you couldn't create something like that on your best day.
Exactly.
You couldn't do half of what Star Wars is.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah.
And then you're just gonna jump in there and
try to
just ram it right into an iceberg.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going on. So I don't know, man. So with the Acolyte, dude, so for me, a lot of people were hating immediately first 2 episodes. They weren't happy with it. Yeah. It felt like to me that it was sort of on par with Obi-Wan. Just, wasn't written well, like just not written that well.
But nothing really stand out about it.
Like,
just
whatever,
it's there. Yeah.
Just the average whatever show. Like there were some dumb things in it, like
Fire in space.
Yeah. The acting was a little weak. Acting was a little weak here and there. Some of the like the way they plan things or the choices is very, things just happen. Like things really happen like easily for a lot of the characters. And then obviously there's a little bit of the knocking I forgot his name. The guy who thinks Anakin blew up the Death Star. That actor
that thinks Anakin blew up the Death Star.
Oh, did you not see that interview? Mm-mm. Oh, that actor, the guy who's the Jedi Knight guy, the shirtless black guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In an interview
in the Acolyte. Okay.
Yeah, in 2 separate interviews. Oh, you didn't see these? You didn't see
no,
these?
I haven't seen
in 2 separate interviews, he was trying to make a point about Darth Vader and he believes that there's no like good and evil. He thinks that it depends on the perspective. That's what his first thing was. Yeah. And the second thing he said was that he thinks like people think that Darth Vader is a bad guy, but then he said, but if you think about, I think he meant to say Luke, but he was like Anakin blowing up the Death Star, then he killed 1 million people too. But it was like,
okay, so he meant to say okay.
But he said it in 2 separate interviews. He said Anakin 2 times.
Okay.
And people were like,
so one time, I get it. It's
a
just
slip of the tongue,
faux pas, kind of thing,
but he said
right?
it in 2 separate interviews, and people were like, who doesn't know that Anakin is made? Who doesn't know that information, right? Yeah. And it's kind of disingenuous for like this cast and crew to kind of paint themselves as, oh, we're fans of Star Wars, we're big fans, we like, especially Leslie Headland, Star Wars changed my life. Yeah. But you guys don't know this basic knowledge about Star Wars. It's it makes it like, why are you guys even handling this project?
Right. No, I get that. Making that mistake once, I get it. It's kind of a mix up, but yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and Luke did kill a whole bunch of people, on the Death Star. I mean, I would say they all did because they're all trying to do it. All the rebels are trying to do it. Yeah. But it was a war. There's a war going on. So so, I don't know.
I get the whatever he was trying to be like. He was trying to be kind of clever and like, oh well, you got to see it from the other side's perspective too. But like, it's clear that you haven't watched or really paid attention to Star Wars enough to make that mistake.
So I guess I mean by that same concept, right? Like so, the Union Army fighting the rebels and the Civil War. Oh yeah, like the Union, they were bad guys too, or killed a whole bunch of, these people in World War II, so we're bad guys too, or they're bad guys too. It's like,
I think he was just trying to get like, he's trying to have that different perspective. Yeah, and I know what he was trying to do. Yeah, but the delivery, like, no, if you're making an argument, know your side of the argument. You know what I mean? And it was kind of that was ridiculous when it comes down to that. I mean, I get it; they're actors; they're just hired to play a role. Yeah, but nobody corrected him. Like, nobody was like, "Hey, man, Anakin wasn't the one." Like, next time you're up there, next time you're up there, say the right person, get it right, and like nobody pulled him aside, but hey, man, you're saying the wrong thing. Like, you got to do a little bit of work. Yeah, a little prep work, So anyway, point being, like, they hit him in the first couple episodes. They kind of made him like the dummy a little bit. They kind of shot him down. Oh quite a bit. Big time. They made him. Yeah. And then they had that stupid scene where he's like shirtless or whatever. Yeah, for no reason. And they can spin it, whatever kind of way. Like, he was, I think I heard it talk like he was supposed to be like getting his robe. He was preparing his robes and all that kind of stuff, or whatever. Then to show him preparing his robes, he didn't have to be shirtless to do it. I mean, it was clearly just, here's a guy. Eye candy thing, yeah. It was eye candy for, and all this guy is, whatever. All he is a six pack, but he's dumb though. Exactly. Because the Padawan knows more than he does. Yeah. And I think he's gay in real life, so maybe it's like eye candy for guys, or I don't know. Oh yeah, I mean for both. For both. I guess why not? Why not? But yeah, so anyway. You're good. So the first two episodes, again, I was saying, like, they are what, dude? This is you got to be careful with the like, Trent's down. Nah, he's all right. Everybody, talk amongst yourselves. That's quite a bit of spray there. Yeah, these drinks are volatile. Yeah, they're not. So. Easy.